I'm Kat.
And I'm Sue.
And this is the Colonial News Network.
We ventured out into town to find out what all of this infernal complaining was about. Good day, upstanding citizen. I'm intern Bethel from the Colonial News Network. Do you have any comments on the British rule of these colonies?
You know what? I do. I am a hard-working citizen.
See that, sir?
I work hard a lot, and you know, it does not help when the British come in here and just tax everything. I mean, even molasses. Molasses, good woman. I mean, my God, it's crazy. And now you have to put stamps on paper, and it makes no sense. I'm a farmer, as you can see, and I don't have time for this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good day, ma'am. Do you have any comments on the British rule in these colonies?
Well, you know what? I actually do. I'm not getting any help from those British, you know, helping protect me from the Indians. And, you know, the Indians come in and they scare my duck. I can't push my duck when my duck is scared. And I have to push my duck every day or else the work just don't get done. And, well, you know, they scared away all the rabbits, too. I can't make more hats. This is my only hat.
It's a nice hat.
Thank you, I made it. It's just, it's not good. I need help.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to share your opinion on the British rule in these colonies?
You know what I do? This whole tobacco industry is doing good. We're making a lot of money off of that. But, you know, I want to see what's past them big hills that they got that we're not allowed to go past. And I want to see what's back there. I'm just one of those people, but I ain't allowed to. And that rubs me the wrong way, I'm afraid.
I see, sir. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And now we go to Kat for Tome Talk. Kat?
Oh, hi. I didn't see you come in. I was just reading Thomas Paine's Common Sense. In this book, through Paine's view, right now is the time to break away from Britain. America is still small, so this makes it easier to have that feeling of unity and band together. The larger these colonies get, the harder it is to get everyone together for the same cause. According to Paine, Britain does not view these colonies as having any respectability. The time is now. We can use our western frontier to pay off the debts of war. We can inspire other countries to assist us. We must declare independence now. It's only common sense. Wow. That was a powerful read. This has been Tome Talk. I think we should look at some interesting artwork that's been floating around the colonies lately. Now, this has been popping up all over England. You see, here are some colonists pictured tarring and feathering a tax man from Britain right here. Now, this looks quite terrible and very dramatic, but I did see this exact thing happen earlier this week. It was not good.
That's quite unpleasant. Now, this one right here. Alright, this was created by Paul Revere. Some of you may know him. He lives down the road a bit. Alright, now this happened a little while ago. You know, terrible, terrible thing. This little nighttime scuffle. I mean, you know, people died. It's terrible. But I mean, you know, they were being really obnoxious. I mean, these people were just doing their jobs. But I mean, you know, it's terrible. It's still terrible. Seems to be exciting lots of people, inciting some anger. So this may spark something. And now we have an eyewitness account of the recent acts coming to be known as intolerable. Go.
How have these acts touched your life?
I cannot begin to describe how these acts have altered my life. You know, the Stamp Act is bad enough. This is a struggling family. You know, all the extra taxes, yes. But I cannot even go into my own home without finding a stranger, eating my bread, eating cheese with my family. This is just intolerable.
I'm so sorry. Intern Bethel has come across quite the conflict today while trotting about the villages.
Go.
Your king is suffocating us. You think he's helping? He's giving us taxes and he's making us pay extra for everything. King? My king is your king too. We came here to make our own country.
Still our king.
This is not Britain, though. We're making a new country. A new country. We are our own people. We do things differently.
Necessary. We do a dirty rebel.
We do things differently. Britain still supporting. We just have to break off. We have to make our own country.
With all this talk of war flooding around, I think it's worth a moment to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of either side.
Some colonial advantages that we have here in the colonies are lots of awesome trading because, let's face it, people like to trade with us. We also are not part of all those British European wars happening over there across the ocean. We also have been here for quite a long time, so we like to think that we know the land a bit.
But we have no money. Half of us do not even want a war. And let's be honest here, our military is kind of sad.
We've heard talk from the British side, and some people have claimed that the British military is the best that no one ever was. They also have lots of money and training for their military, and also a navy. Also, we are all British, even you.
On the flip side, Britain is a bit preoccupied. And a British soldier arriving in the Americas may find himself not in his element, outside of his comfort bubble. This could prove a serious disadvantage for the British.
This has been colonists versus the British.
Breaking news! There's a war! Business is over with, I think we should stop to discuss what it means for us as people.
Some slaves fighting for either side have been freed, but slavery does still exist in some places. Those who have been freed still aren't viewed as totally equal.
It's a sad thing. As for the natives, they were somewhat split. Some of them sided with either way. Because of that, their own organizations have been somewhat divided, and many of them were promised awesome things by the British, which they will now not get.
Women, in general, have gained a few more rights than we previously had. For example, we can now own this news show because, well,
women
we
can
have
own businesses.
Yes, we can also get divorced and own land.
I think this is a good thing.
I think so too.
So, at the end of all this, things are really quite different here now. I mean, all the laws are created by the people. All the loyalists went home. Church and state are somewhat separated, and voting is less restricted. Things are very different indeed.
Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think that we're going to be able to live and survive here without the British rule?
Do you think this will work out? We think it will.
And now, friends, we go to our weather correspondent.